day, everyone. I'm David Vincent Jeremiah Demeko, and I am here with the boss of the ACES team. And I'm so grateful to meet him in person because his story has actually inspired me a lot. And looking at his biography, honestly, is just amazing meeting this great man. So thank you very much, sir, for actually accepting our invitation to speak with the 10X entrepreneurs. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. So, sir, you are going to tell us how you started. I learned that you were raised by a single parent, and how was that? How was the process?
Okay, I lost my dad just as I was finishing primary school. So from there on out, it has been my mom caring for 5 kids. She's a civil servant. You know how hard that can be. She even had to go into other side businesses besides her salary job, just so she could meet up with raising 5 kids on her own. And the funny part was that she did all of this all the way from the northeast with no family member to offer support. It was all her. So, but it was fun either way. I didn't complain. I enjoyed it. By the time when I started this journey, I was way younger than this. That's 4 years ago. So looking back at then and where I am now, I have this notion and belief that age is not a barrier when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to success, and when it comes to leadership.
Yeah.
Anyone can be successful because I know I did it, irrespective of my age, and I've been able to lead a team of adults, seasoned adults in the society. So entrepreneurship is for everyone.
I love the word there. Age is not a barrier. You know, a lot of people get stuck in life because they were like thinking, should I get started now? I'm too young, I'm too old. You know, such thing actually kept a lot of people at the club. I want to also ask, because a lot of people will be asking, what were your motivation? Because you know, motivation is just like a fuel that actually will help someone to grow. What was your motivation? What motivated you?
Alright, what motivated me was, one, the prospects that lay before me. Longrich business is a business which you do for 3 to 5 years, and then you enjoy for life depending on the pace at which you do the work. So that was the motivation, because when I was grinding, there was no enjoyment, there was no money, there was no fun, it was not this interesting or attractive as it is right now. But I kept looking at that 3 to 5 years, everything would change. 3 to 5 years, everything would change, and it did eventually change. Another motivation was my biggest why. My biggest why was a selfless why. It was my mom and then my siblings. You know, when you look at where you're coming from, and you know the family needs someone to work that family out of poverty, you have to step up. So I stepped up. And it was that why that kept me in the business through the very difficult phases of growing on this entrepreneurial job.
And in addition to that, this book I'm actually reading. I started reading it a day before, and I discovered that the white power is amazing. The white power is something that actually pushes one towards achieving their goal. Thank you very much on that. And I believe our viewers would like to say, okay, my why is different from me, different from yours. So what would you like to tell the viewers that really want to venture into entrepreneurship? Then let me just say, when I was reading your biography, I discovered that you started your entrepreneurial journey with just 14,000 naira, and you rise to become a millionaire. So what will you tell the viewers out there that want to start a business?
Okay, yes, so talking about people who have different, okay, the most important thing you need to do is that you need to ask yourself, why are you doing this? Most people have not taken a pause to ask themselves, why are they doing Longrich? Why are they doing what we're doing? Or why do they stick to what we're doing when there are a lot of other things they can do? So if your why is figured out, the rest becomes easier to accomplish. Then also, when I started the business, you say something about, what did you say that time?
First that you started it.
Okay, yes. One very wonderful reason why I took this business seriously was because this is the only industry where you can start with very little and that very little can launch you far. For me, it was the combo. Currently, it goes for 14K, but back then, it started with 7.2, then 9.8, then 10.5, and now 14K. So I started way back. With that. But that little seed capital has today grown into an empire, which I like to call the A-system.
Wow. So thank you very much. Reading also on your autobiography, I discovered that you have over 8,000 team member worldwide. And also, I want to know, if you have your life to live all over again, would you like to choose network marketing?
If I was given the opportunity to study network marketing as my course of study in the university, honestly, I would have done network marketing. To be honest, it's one of the best things that happened to me, network marketing. Network marketing made me stand out. Network marketing gave me my place in society. Network marketing made me someone of value, not just to myself, to my family, and to a whole lot of people. So if I was to do this all over again, man, it would be network marketing from the grassroots up. I love network marketing, and I'm 100% in love with Longrich. The book Made You Worry by my mentor, my uncle, and my dad, 3SD Emmanuel Eduru. The book is about his autobiography. His autobiography of how he moved from who he used to be to who we all know and adore today. One thing I want to say is that the journey ahead is not going to be an easy one. For the journey to be a successful one, you need someone who is where you desire to be, where you see yourself. So, for me, he was that person. He was that person who held me by the hands, who led me on this journey. He was that person that I listened to when naysayers said no to me. And I'm not doing bad either. I'm doing amazingly well. So, you can get to experience that, though a little of it. But that is if you get the book Made You Worry by my mentor, 3SD Emmanuel Eduru. You need this book. I love the book, and you can get it in Port Harcourt, and the supplier here in Port Harcourt. You can get it in different parts of the world. You can get this book. Not that you can read the book. It's a must read. Yeah, it's amazing. I enjoy it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is the end of our speech, and I believe that this story will actually be a step to you to climb the ladder of success. So thank you very much for hanging out. Do well to like this and also share it to your friends and family. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.